So yesterday I released an unboxing video on this brand new pistol from Rost Martin, the RM1F. And in that video I gave you a sneak peek of this magwell that's on this gun. But I had a few people leave comments asking me where I got this magwell. And since I'm releasing the first shots video tomorrow, I figured why not put this video out now and give you a little more information on this. Well, the company that made that magwell is Liberty Build Company. And you've seen me do a bunch of videos on their parts for the Ruger RXM. In fact, this has one of their magwells on it. Now, what's cool about this magwell that I have on the RM1F right now is that not only does it fit this gun, it also fits their RM1C, their RM1C Comped, and the RM1S. Now, I filmed the entire first shots video with this magwell on the RM1F, but I have not tried it on the RM1C or the RM1S. So we already know that it works on the RM1F. We're going to put it on the RM1C, then the RM1S, and then I want to test how the mag fitment is. Because the 17-round flush fit mag that came with the RM1F, it works perfect with this magwell. But the 19-round extended mag, because it has a little bit of a different base plate, when I first started using it with this magwell, it was going in extremely tight, and you had to put quite a bit more pressure on the mag release to drop the mag. Now, I've got over 500 rounds on this gun now, and now I'm not having any issues inserting the mag or dropping the mag. Now, I'm not really sure why it's working better now, but the more I inserted the mags and dropped the mags, it just kind of started wearing in, and now I'm real happy with it, even with the extended mag. But the RM1C also comes with a flush fit mag and an extended mag, so I want to make sure we're not having that same issue with that gun, and we're also going to try it on the RM1S. Now, we're going to switch over to the other camera, and I'm going to give you guys a close-up shot of this magwell. We're going to talk about how this magwell's made, and then if you're watching this on Rumble, I'm going to show you how to install this magwell. And for all of you people who want to keep supporting YouTube, well, you're not going to get to see the installation here. Alright, now here is our magwell from the Liberty Build Company. This is the top. If you look here, you've got a post coming up with a hole drilled through it. And that is actually going to go right here. You're going to punch this pin out, put the magwell on, and then you're going to put the pin back in. And I'm going to show you how to do that on Rumble. Now, as far as this magwell goes, I am not a 3D printer, and I don't know anything about 3D printing. But how he makes these is with PA11CF, and they use an SLS machine. So even though they are printed, they are very rugged. I have not had one break yet. And I've got thousands of rounds on that RXM because I use it a lot for testing optics on the channel. And I have all the magwells. I have both for the compact and I have both for the full size. And he also has a new competition magwell out for the full size frame on the RXM. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that sub button because I'm going to have a video coming out on that shortly. But all in all, it is a nice little magwell, and I really like it on that Rost Martin full-size RM1F. So let's see what it's like on the subcompact and the compact. I'll see all of you over on Rumble, and if you're not going to watch it on Rumble, I'll be back after I do the install and show you how the mags work with the magwell. Alright, we're back from the Rumble side. We installed the magwell on the RM1C and the RM1S, and we already have it installed on the RM1F. And just like I said at the beginning of the video, it does indeed fit all three of the frames. So this gun is clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. And these are the two mags for the RM1F, and they are both empty. So if anybody from YouTube's watching, leave me alone. So here's our 17-round flush fit mag that comes with the RM1F. I'm going to show you how easy these are to put in. Just like that. No problem at all. Now normally when I install mags, I'm kind of slamming them in there. But as you can see, no lockup issues. Slide does lock back on the last round. And the mag drops nice and free. Now this is the 19-round extended mag. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. This mag does take a little more force to insert it when the magwell's on this gun. You are going to have to give this a little tap. You're not going to be able to just push it in. I just give it a smack. It's locked in. Locks back on the last round. Drops off the slide release just fine. The big issue I was having in the beginning was how hard it was to drop the mag. But now, it's not an issue. It drops out just as easy as a 17 rounder. Not sure why. Break-in period? I don't know. But it's working good now. So, if you do decide to get the magwell for the full-size frame, just keep in mind, you're going to have to change the mag on this thing 10, 15, 20 times, but it will loosen up because it did on mine. All right, now we're moving on to the RM1C, and yes, this gun is clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. So we got the flush fit 15 round mag. No issues at all. You can just push that right in with your thumb, no issues. Drops nice and free. Now here we got our 17 round extended mag for the RM1C. Oh wow, okay, that's interesting. Goes in just as easy on the RM1C as the flush fit. Let's check for last round hold open. There we go. Drops easy off the mag release. Let's do it with the flush fit. Locks back. Nice. Okay. Now, let's talk about putting the magwell on the RM1C. I got big 2XL hands. Now, I showed you in the unboxing video, when I get my hand on the RM1C, my pinky does fit on the frame, but just barely. With the magwell, it gives me just a little bit more there to grab a hold of. So if you've got really big hands, and let's say you don't want to go with the full-size Rost Martin, but you want to go with the compact, like the RM1C, well, that's what your big hands are going to look like on the frame. It's pretty comfortable. All right, I'm going to show you that this gun is clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. Let's move on to the RM1S. And this gun, I don't too much care for the magwell on here. And that's back to my big hands again. I can only get 2 fingers on the frame on the RM1S to begin with, but the magwell does not help me either. So I'm still below the magwell. Now, if you've got small hands and you can get a full grip on the RM1S, this might work for you. All right, so the RM1S does come with a flush fit 12 round mag. So let's see how this does. Okay, you are gonna have to push this one a little bit. There we go, locked right up. A little bit tighter than it was with the RM1C. Let's see how it drops out. Okay, no problem there. Drops out nice and free. And it will lock back on the last round. Now the RM1S also comes with a 15 round mag. Now this is the same mag that they use for the flush fit on the RM1C. But what they've done is they've put a spacer on here. You see this every now and then on magazines. So, let's see if the extended works. That might be a no-go. Okay, does lock in, but the mag will not drop. I got to push the button and strip the mag. So, that is a no-go with the spacer. Now, if you want to use the 15 rounder without the spacer, well, not going to have any issues there. Drops nice and free. So, if you're going to use the magwell on the RM1S, you're going to have to use the flush fit 12. Locks up very easy. See, it's already loosening up. Going in a lot easier now. That almost feels like it did with the RM1C. But if you're going to use the extended mag, just don't use that spacer. And there it is with the 15 round mag. You still have a little bit of a gap there, but all in all, it works. I don't personally think anybody is going to want to put the magwell on the RM1S anyway, but who knows? But I think it's an awesome option for the RM1C, especially if you've got big hands like mine and you need just a little bit more on that frame to grab a hold of, and it works absolutely amazing on the RM1F. I love it on here. Just keep in mind, gonna have a little bit of a break-in period, but all you gotta do is sit here and do what I was doing at the bench. insert the mag, drop the mag, insert the mag, drop the mag, and everything just kind of falls into place. So now let's talk about price and what this magwell is going to set you back if you decide to get one. If you go to the Liberty Build Company website, these are coming in at 29 beans, which I don't think is too bad at all. And if you want to save a little bit of money, well, there's a discount code right there that will get you 5% off your order. And the best way to do that is just go to my website, go to the weekly deals section, and there's always a link right there to Liberty Build Company with my discount code. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.